Hey everyone,
I'm Jill.
and I'm Rhino.
And we love bourbon.
In addition to drinking it, we also wanted to learn about it and share that info with you.
So come join us in
The Bourbon Study. Hey Pumpkin!
Hey, Pumpkin!
What are we doing, Pumpkin?
Well, today we are definitely appealing to the basic witch in all of us.
So today we are going to be making a pumpkin
The
drink.
first of a couple of pumpkin drinks.
Yes, because we decided that we're going on the lighter, clear pumpkin side today.
pumpkin, and then we'll do like the creamy pie flavors as we get deeper into
We're going to
the
try and
season.
save people from these really sweet, dense, like Thanksgiving those stay for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Is basically a pumpkin martini. We are in fact going to use some vodka for this, so it I guess could be classified as a martini in some circles. It's a marriage betwixt a martini and an old fashioned.
If you guys know me at all, you know I absolutely can't stand ever being sticky. So that's why if I ever turn and walk away, it's because I just got something sticky on my hands, and I have no one to blame but myself this time, because this
I feel like we need that.
sticky
We
element.
need the like do 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 the like interlude music while you wipe the counter. Okay, so pumpkin martini.
Yes.
Pumpkin old-fashioned martini. We're going to use the Penelope standard today because we are going to be adding vodka, so we're going to add a little bit higher proof. So we wanted to use the 80 proof so that it's not like
Really,
you're not getting crazy drunk before the soccer practice. You know.
We do feel like this could. I mean, you can swap whatever you got on the shelf.
Anything light, anything 94 proof or below. You don't want to use like a high proof bourbon for this.
But the ingredient that I feel like is pretty key here, this is one that they were sampling at Total Wine one day, and it's the Veil Pumpkin Vodka. And I thought, that's not going to be good.
It's
I
delicious.
poured it for Jill when I got
I'm not a
here,
pumpkin
and she was
person.
like shocked. Not a big vodka person either.
Not a big vodka person either. But this is like, these Veil, flavored Veils are very affordable. They're under $15.
Yeah, I think cheap.
So, of course, we are going to start with 2 ounces
2 ounces of
bourbon because
Let's make
you
this
can't.
drink.
You must.
A requirement here at the Bourbon Study.
Requirement
What'd you call me?
is that we have the 2 ounces, no less, no more.
Well, maybe more.
Maybe more.
2 ounces of bourbon.
1 ounce.
1 ounce of the Veil.
Of the pumpkin stuff.
I'm telling you right now, if you get this Veil Pumpkin, you could literally drink this over ice. It's a sweet vodka, so that's why we use
shocked.
it restrained.
I could never drink vodka straight, and this is a sipping vodka. It makes no sense to me.
It doesn't have that headache flavor to it, which is nice. You know?
A caramel syrup. This is sugar-free Torani because that's what Steve had in the coffee bar. But 1 pump per drink will do.
Do you think if they don't have this like syrup, could they just do like the caramel ice cream
Caramel sauce, yeah, would be fine. And then black walnut bitters. This just gives the little nuttiness.
Yeah.
a bit nutty.
It's a bit nutty.
So I do 2 shakes.
Yeah, you just got these. These are in a lot of like
This is Fee Brothers. We
old-fashions
got it
and-
on Amazon.
It's nice.
And it came in one day. And it's nice. It gives a nutty. I think you go, black walnut, what's that? And it's just sort of a nut flavor. It's like a general all-purpose, just like nutty.
I think it's a good standard to have on the bar, honestly, at this point.
Yes. So then we shake.
We call this one the pumpkin patch. The pumpkin patch.
That's too much. You've gone too far. But we have to do something special to these glasses.
Yes,
first.
so
we are going to serve
serving
this in a
it
martini glass.
the fanciest.
The fanciest of glasses.
Jill has said before she's not a big beer person. I like beer, and one of my favorite things to do with a pumpkin beer, and I think it's honest to God a necessity when you drink a pumpkin beer.
Game changer.
It is, you rim the glass with cinnamon sugar. Shipyard makes, it's a little dish you can buy, pre-mixed. It's got like cinnamon, nutmeg, and something else in it. That one's good. Honest to God, if you just got sugar and cinnamon in the house, just dump some sugar.
That's what we did here. We got like 2 tablespoons of sugar and a teaspoon of cinnamon and just kind of shook them up.
And some people will do it with water. I like to do it with honey.
This is raw, unfiltered honey from Kirkland, aka Costco.
So normally you'd put it on a plate where like it's the
right
size, do it in a circle in the right size. But I did it.
You had already poured it onto a tiny plate, so there you go.
Yeah, I did
Good
it
enough.
because we were using tiny test glasses earlier. So here we go. So we
Right,
just
so
give it a
we got-
little
and I think
spin
the
around.
honey gives a nice
Here you go.
floral component. You know what I mean? Like it sort of
It gives it that vegetal garden.
It takes the sweetness down. As silly as that sounds, because honey is a sugar product, but it takes the sweetness
It's a different
and
type of
cuts
sweetness.
it a little bit.
Yeah. It's not that sugar. That's why we add the sugar. That's why
we add the sugar.
it really, cinnamon sugar and honey is just this, like, I feel like not.
Especially this unfiltered Florida honey is got that very like honeysuckle notes to it.
Well,
Honeysuckles, orange blossom.
Use a local honey because it'll help with your allergies.
That's true. And then we pour, and I love the color of this. I love that it's just that like the super clear little bit
classy.
pumpkin-y. This would be
really
great.
cute in here if they had like a little.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You poured a little heavy.
I poured a little heavy on this. These are
pumpkin
big
glow
glasses.
cube. Yeah, the drink is big, but these are like.
We have deep glasses because I feel like the normal ones, you're like, you can't walk around without it spilling everywhere. So
I absolutely hate when you go to martini glass or coupe and it's to the rim and you're like, I just shook out $3.
So we purposely bought deep martini glasses with the intent that they don't splash everywhere, but then I over poured you.
That's right. We're pretty even now.
Yeah, now we're even.
There we go.
But look at that nice, like this is a great,
Just smell this.
like
It's
a fall dinner party.
I want this in a candle.
Yes. It's a nice dinner party drink, like a nice after dinner, like have some scones, have some honey and butter, and have your pumpkin bourbon martinis. That's so nice.
It's really, you nailed it when you said like it's crazy to say because the honey is sweet, but the honey really does cut that, like the vodka, like we said, drinkable by itself.
It cuts the candle flavor.
Yeah, it's like.
It gives it that like, it feels like outdoors.
It makes it a little more earthy.
Outdoorsy, yeah. It's like I'm outside and I'm in the middle of the orange grove and the honeysuckle plants.
The cinnamon sugar though, it's like, it gives it that pump of that pumpkin sugar that you want, like right on the edge. Like,
plus,
you know what you could do this with too? If you don't want to do the honey, do the caramel syrup. Caramel cinnamon sugar.
I think the caramel would be too
much,
sweet.
Though. Might be too much.
Yeah. I think the honey, especially like I said, in an unfiltered variety,
delicate.
keeps it like light and floral and mysterious. This is, like I said, your basic witch is drinking this.
What'd you call me? I like it too because it, like we said, like I feel like anytime you do have a pumpkin spice or like that fall drink, it oftentimes is like it's got cream in it or it's like it's heavy, and I'm like, I don't want.
This isn't necessarily a dessert drink. This is a happy hour.
Yeah, I was just going to say this could be an appetizer
pumpkin.
drink.
Yeah, this is before the meal.
Yeah. So
also, like, get some like Granny Smiths, get some like Golden Delicious apples, and just like slice them up. Have them with this. Think of how good that would be. Like a little like a crudité.
I'm having an interesting idea about being like, what if we made the drink and then poured the drink, like cut up a bunch of those Granny Smith apples, put them in a little jar, poured the drink over the Granny Smith apples, and just left it.
I'm listening.
And left it. This would be a great fall brunch drink. Yeah.
Have some waffles. Like a caramel apple waffle situation.
Jesus. Her middle name,
I
Jillian
like
Waffle Hopkins.
I like waffles.
So that was the pumpkin bourbon martini.
It's clear. It looks great.
It's here.
Tastes great.
It's clear. Get used to it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. We have a ton of fall flavors coming your way, as well as some great holiday, Christmas, around the go. We have this whole year planned out with some delicious beverages.
Gingerbread, peppermint, cranberry, sweet potato. We're going to put the sweet potatoes in drinks.
Yeah, we are getting creative, so make sure that you stay tuned. We still have our Patreon, patreon.com/the Bourbon Study, where we do some exclusive tastings. We're out on the town on that.
Out on the town.
Crazy people out on the town.
We get out
Some
eventually.
journey with the Bourbon Expedition. We have so many things that we do on there, so be sure to check that out. And And leave us some comments to let us know what you're drinking this season, because we'd love to hear it. So thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Cheers. I just spilled it all over my face and down my dress.
Discovering voices, building worlds. The Ampliverse.